Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for logging on to CBSN Denver. It is time for your CBSN Denver Daily Sports Line for Monday, August the 9th. We are, as always, brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. No games today involving local teams, but boy, the Rockies have been red hot, coming off a sweep over the Miami Marlins, and in their most recent 6-game homestand, they were 5-1 straight up and 4-2 on the run line. So hopefully you've been betting the Rockies. We had some prop bets last week that cashed for us. Hopefully you've been cashing those as well. All right, preseason football is underway. Let's take a look at the Broncos-Vikings line coming up on Saturday. Broncos currently a 1.5 favorite. The over-under here is at 34.5, and the Broncos to win on the money line is minus 145. I'm going to stay away from this game as of now. I might have an official play for you later in the week, but I'll tell you right now, I am leaning under on this, and here's why. Remember, the Broncos go to Minnesota on Wednesday and Thursday for joint practices. I feel like the defense is going to know what the offense is doing come Saturday on both sides. I'm a little nervous about this Broncos offense heading into their first preseason game. I haven't been terribly impressed by either Teddy Bridgewater or Drew Lock in training camp. So my lean here is under. Again, I'm gonna wait. I may make that an official play. I may not. But if I'm looking at this game right now, I like the lean on the under 34.5. I don't want to leave you without an official play today, though. So I'm going to go with a futures bet, and I'm going to go with the Houston Texans under 4 wins this season. Yes, there is push potential here. This thing opened at 4.5. It has been bet down to 4. The juice is minus 115 right now. But I just think this Texans team is going to be absolutely dreadful. Deshaun Watson, who knows whether or not he's going to play at this point, right? He was at practice today. However, John McClain, who covers the Texans better than anybody else down there in Houston, continues to pound the table saying he will not take a snap for this football team when it is all said and done. That leaves him with Tyrod Taylor, Davis Mills, the rookie out of Stanford, or Jeff Driscoll, who, of course, Broncos fans got to see in orange and blue here over the last couple of years. I just think this is a really bad football team, both on the offensive end and on the defensive end. I think they might win one division game. Maybe they split with the Jacksonville Jaguars, but I don't think they're beating the Colts. I don't think they're beating the Titans. You know how I feel about the Titans. I told you last week they were my pick to win the AFC South. And then when I look at this schedule, they open the season by hosting Jacksonville, okay? So I'll give them that. Then they go to Cleveland. I think that's a loss. Then they've got the Panthers coming into Houston in week 3. Maybe that's a win. So they're 2-1 after 3 weeks if things are going well in Houston. But then the schedule gets really tough. They've got to go to Buffalo against New England, to Indianapolis and play the Colts, to Arizona and play the Cardinals. They host the Rams, and then they go to Miami. I don't think they're winning any of those games. Then they've got the bye week. They come out. They've got at Tennessee. I think that's a loss because you know how I feel about the Titans. The Jets. Okay, they could probably beat the Jets, so that's a win. Then they've got the Colts, the Seahawks. They go to Jacksonville. I think that's a toss-up game. At San Francisco, and then against Tennessee to end the season. I just have a hard time finding 5 wins in there. So I'm more than willing to lay the minus 115 price at Houston Texans under 4 wins. That's our second futures official play here. We've now got the Titans to win the AFC South at minus 130. I gave that out last week on the segment. Now I'm going with the Texans. Under 4 wins for the upcoming season as my second futures play involving NFL teams. And that is your best bet for your Monday, August 9th, CBSN Denver Daily Sports Line, brought to you, as always, by BetMGM. Remember, place your parlays, props, and a futures bet like I gave you today at the King of Sportsbooks. Download the app today.